Greg Ehrenberg here from OddsShopper. I hope you guys are having a great week. We've got another baseball slate to break down on Wednesday, 10 games on the slate, so should be some good value to be had. Like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and leave a comment below. I love hearing what your guys' bets are. And shout out to J. Rowe. Yesterday, he left a comment that he was laddering Tyreek Skubal's strikeout prop all the way up to 9 strikeouts. There's a lot of weirdness with Tyreek Skubal. He got scratched from the start. There was a rain delay. He got re-entered into the starting pitching role, and he ends up striking out 9 hitters. So good prop it there by J. Rowe. He laddered all the way up to 9 Ks, and I believe 9+ strikeouts was paying out something like plus 450. So J. Rowe, I'm going to give you one free week of our Awesemo premium betting Discord channel. Message me on Twitter or DM me, and we'll get that sorted out. If anybody else wants a chance to win, leave a comment below. I want to know your best bets, and then I go through them at the end of the day and try to find some winners. But without further ado, these are the best bets from Wednesday night slate. To start us off, I'm looking at one of my favorite bets for the slate. That is Marcus Stroman over 4.5 strikeouts. He's a favorable matchup against the Baltimore Orioles. That strikeout prop is fairly low, and we're getting significant plus money on the over. Stroman plus 126 on over 4.5 strikeouts. Before, I talked about laddering some of the overs on strikeouts. I've been talking about that a lot on recent videos. It's something I've had success with this year. This is another one that I think makes sense. Low strikeout prop for Stroman. He's also had some sneaky good success with strikeouts this year. Now, I understand that just in terms of earned runs allowed, this has been a weaker or a down year for Stroman. But let's look at the strikeout numbers. He has a career best 22.7% K rate for the year. And then recent strikeout numbers. Last start against the Cardinals, 7 strikeouts. Time before that against the White Sox, only 2. But before that, 8 strikeouts, 6 strikeouts, 5 strikeouts. So he's gone for 5 or more in 4 of his last 5 starts. Like I mentioned, overall career high strikeout numbers for Marcus Stroman. I don't think the books have caught up to the fact yet that Stroman's striking out a little more hitters this year. Let's hit on the over 4.5 when we're getting good plus money on it. As I've been talking about this week, we have a new sponsor for the MLB betting video, and that is FanDuel Sportsbook, who are giving away free money to get you guys to sign up. If you're new to FanDuel Sportsbook and have not used them for DFS purposes, you can get $200 for free. All you have to do is sign up using the link in the description box below, place any $5 bet through the FanDuel Sportsbook app, and they're going to give you $200 for free. That's all you have to do. Sign up for the first time using that link in the description box below, bet $5, and they're going to give you $200. Don't leave free money on the table. It's the easiest way to make money in this industry. The next spot I'm looking at, it's a game between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Cincinnati Reds. I don't quite understand why the total is so high in this game. The over-under is set at 10 runs. That is the highest total of any game on tonight's slate, and by a fairly wide margin. There isn't even another game with a total over 9. And both these offenses suck. So I'm a little confused how we got this number set so high. We have the under project with a 14.1% projected ROI. And let's look at the offenses here. Arizona Diamondbacks, 26th in baseball with an 88 WRC+. Cincinnati Reds, 25th in baseball with a 91 WRC+. These are two of the absolute worst offenses in baseball. And I just don't think there's ever a time that these teams should be playing each other with an implied run total being this high. Now, once again, the offenses aren't good. The pitchers aren't great either. But I do think the pitching matchup is slightly better than what we have in the offenses. Mike Minor, he's been a quality pitcher in the past. Merrill Kelly, he's had some good moments this year. At the very least, I think these pitchers are better than what the offenses are. We have the fair run total set at 9 for this game, a full run lower than what we're getting at Sportsbooks. So this is a good spot to hammer the under. Give me under 10 runs for the Reds and Diamondbacks game. The final spot that I'm looking at today, it's actually going to be a money line bet. I haven't given out too many money lines recently, but this is one that stands out to me just because I think the number's too long. The Texas Rangers are playing against the Cleveland Guardians tonight, and Texas is plus 140. The pitching matchup, Dane Dunning on the mound for Texas, Connor Pilkington on the mound for Cleveland. We haven't seen that much of Pilkington this year. What we have seen, the numbers do look fairly promising because he only has a 2.65 ERA. But I think there's reason to think there's regression coming. His expected ERA is 4.1. And then if you look at the minor league numbers for Pilkington this year, they were not good at all. He had a 5.02 ERA and a 5.7 FIP during his 4 AAA starts this year. So something's out of line. I don't think we should see somebody struggle that much at the minor league level and then find success at the big league level. Like I said, his expected ERA is much higher than what his actual ERA is. A lot of it's a small sample size issue, but he also has an 81.5% strand rate. That's something that's going to regress. And when it comes to Dane Dunning, this is a pretty solid pitcher. Not somebody who's going to be an ace or anything like that, but somebody pretty regularly puts up ERAs in kind of the low 4 range, 4.11 ERA this year, 4.05 expected ERA. So, but here's what I really think the key is. It's not that I think that this is a game where the Rangers are like a lock to win. It's they're plus 140. And we have this game as a coin flip in our betting model. We have the Rangers winning 49% of the time, the Guardians winning 51% of the time. So the game is more or less a pick 'em, but we're getting one side of this game at plus 140. So I'm going to side with the Texas Rangers, considering we're getting all that plus money on them. I think they offer good value. So to recap, the 3 bets that I'm placing for tonight's baseball slate, I'm looking at Marcus Stroman over 4.5 strikeouts at plus money, under 10 runs in the Diamondbacks Reds game, and then the Texas Rangers money line, which could be found at plus 140. Once again, do me a favor, guys, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and leave a comment below. I really want to know what you guys are betting on today, and it could be anything. Any player props, home run prop, strikeout prop, no runs, first inning, whatever it might be. I want to hear from you below, so leave that comment. Good luck, and I'll talk to you guys again tomorrow.